Good morning friends. Welcome back to Parnika tutorials. In this video, I want to discuss one more question which came in the Wipro written test recently. These kind of questions will help the students who are preparing for Wipro and other company written tests. So I request everyone to watch the complete video for better understanding. First let me read out the question, then I will discuss the solution with you. Look at the question. The garments company XYZ wishes to open outlets at various locations. The company shortlisted several plots in these locations and wishes to select only plots that are square shaped. Okay. Now what they are asking us to do, write a C program to help XYZ company to find the number of plots that it can select for its outlets. Even they have given few information related to the input. Due to space issue, I have not written them. Anyway, I will explain for you. They have told that you have to take two inputs. One is the size of the array and another one is the integer constants. Now, among these integer constant, what they are actually asking us to do, they are asking us to write a C program to find the number of plots that it can select for its outlets. What kind of outlets they want? Only square shaped outlets they want. So, we need to look at each integer constant and we have to find whether it is a perfect square or not. If it is perfect square, we have to increment the count value. Look at here, 24 is a perfect square? No. 36 is a perfect square? Yes, 6 into 6 is equal to 36. Again 65? No. 49? Yes, 7 into 7 is 49. So, we got two perfect square numbers, so output should given as 2. So I hope you have understood the question. Now let me write the solution for you. How can I write? First I need to include the header file called stdio.h. Okay. So hash include stdio.h, which is a standard input output header file, and we have to write void main. Main is a predefined function and every function will have a return type. If you specify the void here, the function does not return any value. Now I need to declare a variable called size of integer. Now I will ask the user to enter the size. Printf enter the size. Once the user has entered the size, I will read it with the help of scanf function. Scanf %d ampersand of size. Is it clear? Due to space issue, I have written like this. Otherwise, you can write it as separate lines. Even in the compiler, all the statements you can write it in a single line. Okay. Still you can execute and you will get the output. Okay. So once the user has entered the size, we have to declare few variables like count, I, and even we have to declare one array also. Okay, so integer array of size I want, and count is equal to 0, I is required. Okay, now what I need to do, I need to read the integer constants from the user and store it into the array. So to do that one, I will use a for loop having three sections called initialization, condition and update section. Then I will ask the user to enter the element. Enter the element. I hope it is visible for you. See, I can write it in a separate line, but due to space issue I have written, but you can continue in a new lines. Okay. Then I have to open the curly braces here. Scanf %d ampersand of a of I. Is it clear? Close the for loop. So now what will happen? Suppose the user has entered the size as 5, then integer array of size 5 will be declared and user has to enter the 5 elements. All the 5 elements will be stored in the integer array of A. Is it clear? I hope this one everyone know it. Now we have to do, what we have to do, we have to go through the all the integer array constants and we have to find which one is a perfect square. Okay, to do that one, I will declare one variable called s Okay, is it clear? Which is an integer. Now what I will do is that for int I is equal to 0, I less than size I plus plus, this for loop is required for me to traverse to the each number. Once I started traversing, I need to find which one is a perfect square, which one is not. So to do that one, I will write another for loop. Okay, starting from s is equal to 2, my initialization is s is equal to 2 and my condition is s into s is less than a of I. Okay, then s plus plus. Now what I will do, I will end with a semicolon. What will happen if you end with a for loop with a semicolon, I will discuss for you. Then what I will do, I will write a statement if s into s is equal to a of I, okay, then what you want to do, you want to increment the count. So I will write it as count plus plus. Okay, is it clear? I will end the for loop and then finally I will display the count value, printf the number of outlets or whatever, the number of outlets if you want. Outlets is percentage %d. You can write count here and you can write get ch and you can close the main function. Okay, I hope you did not understand anything. Don't worry, I will discuss the entire program with this example. Okay, look at here. Let's assume that user has entered the size as 5. Okay, now size variable will have the value 5. Then obviously an integer array A of size 5 will be declared. Count is equal to 0 and I. For I is equal to 0, I less than size I plus plus, what will happen? User will enter the each element and each element will be read and stored in the corresponding index of the array called A. This part I hope everyone know. Then what I have done, I have declared in one integer variable called s. Okay, so now we have two loops. So this is the outer loop and this is an inner loop. I hope you know the nested loops concept. Okay, now what will happen? For I is equal to 0, I less than size I plus plus. Look at I value initialized to 0, size value is 5. Okay, now 0 I is less than size, 0 is less than 5. Yes, this condition is true. If this condition is true, it will execute the statements which are there inside this for loop. What are the statements are there? These are the statements. Okay, now look at here, s is equal to 2. We have declared another variable called s and we have initialized to 2. S is equal to 2, s into s. S into s means what? 2 into 2, 4 is less than a of I. A of I means I value is 0, is nothing but a of 0. What is a of 0? Consists of 24. Is 4 is less than 24? Yes, the condition is true. If this condition is true, s plus plus will happen because you end with a semicolon. So what will happen is that what are the statements which are there in the for loop will not execute for every true condition. Is it clear? Once the condition is false, then only it will go inside. Are you able to understand? So look at here what will happen. 4 is less than 24. Yes, this condition is true. If this condition is true, it will increment the s plus plus. So you don't have any statements. This is nothing but you have simply like this. I can tell you like this only. You have a for loop, you have an initialization, you have a condition, and you have the update statement, and you have empty body, the same one. Is it clear? So what will happen? I will discuss for you. 4 is less than 24. Yes, this condition is true. So now what will happen? S plus plus. S value is 2. 2 plus plus, it will become 3. Okay, again it will check the condition. 3 into 3 less than 24. 3 into 3 is 9. 9 is less than 24. Yes, the condition is true. Why I am comparing with 24? Because I value is 0. A of 0 is 24. Again this condition is true. S plus plus. Now S value will become 4. Okay, so now 4 into 4, 16. 16 is less than 24. Again the condition is true. Again s plus plus will happen. Now s value will become 5. Now look at here, s into s, 5 into 5, which is 25. 25 is less than 24? Wrong. 25 is greater than 24. So this condition is failed. If this condition is failed, it will come out from the for loop, and now check what will happen. If s into s, s into s value is how much? 5. 5 into 5 is how much? 25. 25 is equal to a of I. A of I is nothing but a of 0. A of 0 is how much? 24. 25 is equal to 24? No, wrong. So count value will not be incremented and it will go to the I plus plus section. I plus plus is nothing but I value will update it to 1. Is it clear? So we found that 24 is not the perfect square. Now we need to go for the next element. So that's why we have incremented the I value. Now look at here. I value is 1, size value is 5. So 1 is less than 5. Yes, this condition is true. If this condition is true, again it will go inside the for loop. Now look at here. Again you have an initialization. Now s value will be updated to 2, not 5. Is it clear? As it is a local variable. If it is a static variable, I agree that s value will be 5 only. Okay. So s is equal to 2. Now s into s, 2 into 2, 4. 4 is less than 36. Yes, true. Let me write here for you. Because now a of I is nothing but a of 1, which is 36. So 2 into 2, 4 is less than 36. As this condition is true. If this condition is true, s plus plus, s value will become 3. Now 3 into 3 is 9. 9 is less than 36. As this condition is true, s plus plus, s value will become 4. 4 into 4, which is 16. 16 is less than 36. As the condition is true, s plus plus, s value will become 5. 5 into 5, 25 is less than 36. As the condition is true, s plus plus, s value will become 6. Now look at here. S into S, 6 into 6 will be 36. 36 they are saying is less than 36 is wrong. 36 is equal to 36. So this condition is failed. If this condition is failed, it will go to the next statement after the for loop. I hope you have understood what is the meaning of keeping a semicolon after the for loop. There is no body. Is it clear? Now, if s into s, s value is how much? 6. 6 into 6 is 36 is equal to a of 1. A of 1 is 36. Yes, 36 is equal to 36. If this condition is true, you have to increment the count variable. Count is initially 0. Let me write here somewhere. Count variable is initially 0. Count plus plus, it will become 1. Okay, so we have found till now one perfect square. Is it clear? Now what will happen? I plus plus, I value will become 2. Is it clear? Now 65 is not a perfect square. Are you able to understand it or not? How we will get 8 into 8 is 64. 64 is less than 65. The condition will be true. S plus plus, S value will become 9. 9 into 9, 81 is less than 65. Yes. Is this yes or wrong? 81 is greater than 65. So the condition is failed. If this condition is failed, it will come to this one. S into S, S value will be 9. 9 into 9 is 81 is equal to 65. Wrong. So count will not be incremented. So 65 is not a perfect square. Now 49 is a perfect square because 7 into 7 is 49. So count value will become 2. Are you able to understand? Now 3 is not a perfect square. So by the end of the time, the count will have the value called 2. That value we are displaying. Is it clear? So what this program is actually doing is that it is taking an integer array of some integer constants. Among them, how many are the perfect square numbers are there we need to find. I hope you have understood how I have written this program. If you still have any doubts, or if you feel that, sir, instead of like this, I can write in another way. Yes, well and good. If you can write it, please write it in the comment section. I will verify your program. If it is right, then I will appreciate you. If you did some mistakes, I will correct you. Okay, so I hope you have understood all the concepts which I have discussed in this video. If you still have any doubts, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts as early as possible. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.